Ever wondered how you can turn $1,000 into $10,000 in just a year? It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? But as they say, it takes money to make money. But how exactly does that work? Well, welcome to the magical world of money multiplication. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds like some sort of wizardry. But believe me, it's no sorcery. It's just a smart understanding of how money can work for you. You see, the secret to multiplying money lies in two powerful concepts: investment and compound interest. Investment is like planting a seed. You put in a small amount today, nurture it over time, and eventually you get a big, fruitful tree. In the same way, when you invest your money, you're planting it into opportunities that have the potential to grow and give you a substantial return. But then, what's this thing about compound interest? Well, it's one of the most powerful forces in the financial universe. Albert Einstein himself called it the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Compound interest is the interest you earn on both your original money and on the interest you keep accumulating. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, growing bigger and bigger with time. This is how your money starts to multiply. Now imagine combining the power of smart investment with the magic of compound interest. This is where the magic truly happens. This is how you can aim to turn your $1,000 into $10,000 within a year. But remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about making informed decisions, taking calculated risks, and being patient. Because as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, wouldn't you agree that turning $1,000 into 10 is a pretty exciting prospect? So, how exactly do you go from $1,000 to $10,000? The answer lies in smart investment. Now, you might be thinking, what is smart investment? Simply put, smart investment is about making your money work for you. It's about putting your money in places where it can grow and multiply over time. And with the right knowledge and strategies, anyone can become a smart investor. There are different types of investments out there. We have stocks, bonds, real estate, and so much more. Each of these has its own set of risks and rewards. Stocks, for instance, can provide high returns, but they also come with a high level of risk. Bonds, on the other hand, are generally safer, but offer lower returns. Real estate is another popular investment option, offering the potential for both income and appreciation. Let's take a real-life example. Consider Jane, a college student who started investing in stocks with just $1,000. She educated herself, did her research, and chose companies she believed in. Over the years, she diversified her portfolio, investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, and even some real estate. Fast forward to today, Jane's initial $1,000 has grown to over $10,000. And that, my friends, is the power of smart investment. But remember, smart investment isn't just about choosing the right assets. It's also about understanding your financial goals, your risk tolerance, and your investment timeline. It's about staying informed, staying disciplined, and staying patient, because the truth is, successful investing takes time. Smart investment isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a journey. It's a process, but with the right approach, it can be a rewarding one. And the best part? You don't need a fortune to start. All you need is the willingness to learn, the courage to take calculated risks, and of course, a bit of patience. As you can see, smart investment is a powerful tool for multiplying your money. Now, let's talk about another key player in our money multiplying game: compound interest. What is compound interest, you ask? Well, imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow, growing larger and larger. Compound interest works in a similar way. You start with an initial amount, your principal, and as time goes by, you earn interest not only on that initial amount, but also on the interest you've previously earned. It's interest on interest, a snowball effect for your wealth. But why is time so important in compounding? Just like our snowball, the longer it rolls down the hill, the more snow it picks up. The same goes for your money. The longer you leave it to grow, the more interest it accumulates, which is then reinvested to earn even more interest. It's a powerful cycle that can result in exponential growth of your investment over time. To illustrate this, let's consider a real-life example. Meet John. John started investing when he was 25 with just $1,000. He chose an investment that had an annual compound interest rate of 5%. Now John didn't add any more money to his investment, he just let it sit and grow. By the time John was 65, that initial $1,000 had grown to more than $7,000. That's the magic of compound interest. John didn't have to do any additional work or invest any more money. He just had to be patient and let time and compound interest do their thing. However, remember that while compound interest can help you multiply your money, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience and time. But with careful planning and a good understanding of how it works, compound interest can become a powerful tool in your wealth-building arsenal. So as you can see, compound interest can be your best friend when it comes to multiplying your money. But here's the thing, none of this works without financial discipline. Imagine you're a sculptor. Your raw material is money, and your chisel is financial discipline. Without that chisel, you're just pushing a lump of clay around. Financial discipline is the act of sculpting your finances into a form that serves you, not the way around. It's about making conscious, intentional decisions with your money. Let's break it down a bit. Financial discipline involves two key elements: budgeting and saving. Budgeting is your roadmap. It's about knowing where your money is going and making sure it's going where you want it to. Saving, on the other hand, is about setting aside a portion of your income for future use. It's about delaying gratification today for greater rewards tomorrow. Now, let's take a look at a real-life example. Meet Jane. Jane started out with a modest income just like many of us, but she had a goal: multiply her savings. So she started budgeting. She tracked her expenses, cut down on unnecessary spending, and prioritized her needs over her wants. Then she started saving. She put aside a portion of her income every month, no matter how small. Even when times were tough, she stuck to her savings plan. Over time, those small amounts added up. But Jane didn't just let her savings sit idle. She invested wisely. She understood the power of compound interest, and she let her money work for her. Over the years, Jane successfully multiplied her money, not because she was lucky, but because she was disciplined. You see, financial discipline isn't about depriving yourself. It's about empowering yourself. It's about gaining control over your money so you can shape your financial future. So remember, financial discipline is the foundation of all successful money. Multiplication is the chisel that shapes your financial sculpture, the tool that turns your raw material into a masterpiece. So grab your chisel and start sculpting your financial success story today, because the money you have now is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you multiply it. So remember, financial discipline is the foundation of all successful money multiplication. So how can you put all this into practice and multiply your $1,000 in 2024? It might sound like a tall order, but with the right approach, it's entirely possible. First off, let's talk about setting goals. What do you want to achieve with your money? Is it a down payment on a house, a dream vacation, a comfortable retirement? Having a clear goal in mind will not only motivate you, but also guide your investment decisions. Remember, your goals are not set in stone. They can and should adapt to your changing circumstances and financial needs. Next, let's dive into smart investments. Remember, the goal isn't to get rich quick, it's to grow your wealth over time. Consider diverse investment options such as stocks, bonds, ETFs, or real estate. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification is key, and don't forget about risk. Higher potential returns often come with higher risk, so make sure you're comfortable with the level of risk associated with your chosen investments. Now, on to compound interest, the secret sauce of wealth creation. The sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. Even small amounts can add up over time thanks to the power of compound interest. Think of it as your money making more money, but remember, it's a long game. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Finally, let's talk about financial discipline. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's about making wise money decisions consistently. It's about living within your means, avoiding unnecessary debt, saving regularly, and investing wisely. It's not always easy, but it's essential if you want to multiply your money. And there you have it. With these steps, you're on your way to turning $1,000 into $10,000 in 2024. So, what are you waiting for? Start multiplying your money today.